Hey neighbors, Brent here, coming to you from the front porch of the church at Wood Forest. I'm sure all of us can sigh a deep relief that it appears, at least for now, that summer is gone, that fall has arrived. I know this morning I had both my windows down as I came to work, and a song started to ring in my ears. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Now, when you hear that song, most of us probably think of Mr. Rogers. But where I went, because I'm a preacher, my mind went to the Good Samaritan, being a good neighbor. When Jesus was asked, who is my neighbor, and how do we love our neighbors well? Jesus tells the story, this parable of a Samaritan man who, after two other people had passed by, someone who had been beat up and left to die on the side of the road, this Samaritan shows up, picks up the person, takes them, and takes care of them. And Jesus says this is what neighboring is all about. This is what being a good neighbor is all about. Jesus would go on in other places to say, if you see someone hungry, feed them, or thirsty, give them something to drink. And when you do these things for just normal people that you interact with, you're actually, maybe even literally, doing it for Him. Looking after our neighbors, taking care of the sick, taking care of those who are hungry, in need of education, those who are broken, living in poverty. This is one of the very important tenets of our church. We've got three basic mission principles. We basically introduce people to Jesus, lead people to Jesus. We disciple them in the faith. We help them to grow deeper. And then we help people in need. And this coming Sunday, John Hull, who's our pastor of missions for the Woodlands UMC as a whole, will be here preaching, teaching for us, reminding us of our responsibility as we go into the world. How do we engage the world as a whole? And he's going to tell us a lot of great information about the ways that we are as a church serving our local community and the worldwide community. And I want to strongly encourage you to come at 8:30 for our chapel service, 9:45 at 11:15 for our contemporary worship services. It will be eye-opening for you to see and to hear more about the way that your church, this church family that you're a part of, how we are engaged in loving and serving the world, how we are engaged, quite literally, in being neighbors to people not only here in this greater Wood Forest community or greater Woodlands, Conroe, Montgomery, Magnolia area, but around the world. I know that you'll be pleased to hear and be invited into participating more deeply in how we serve as a church. So make sure that you get here this coming Sunday for that worship service. Be with us as John Hull comes and reminds us of Jesus' deep call to love our neighbor. Between now and then, get outside, enjoy the beautiful weather. Our internet is up now on the porch, so come on up here with your laptop, check your emails, or grab a cup of coffee with a friend and visit. It's a great time to be outside under these fans to enjoy the outdoors. And then I'll see you on Sunday. In the meantime, have a great week. God bless you. Bye-bye.